Hi guys, hi, it's me MemsNaij. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first ever tag video. I'm very excited about this video because I'm going to be taking you on a journey through my natural hair story, why I decided to go natural, and answering a lot of questions in this tag. It will give you a chance to get to know me a little more, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had been seeing this natural and Nigerian tag go around on YouTube. I think it was like 2 years ago. Nappy Food did it, Classic Kings did it, Discovering Natural did it, Geraldine the Great did it, Living with Osa did it. And I just looked at it and I was like, this is a really nice tag. I'd like to do it someday. And I decided to do it today. So I'll run through these questions really quickly so that this video is not too long. And yeah, let's get straight to it. There are 10 questions in total. The first question is, what is your full Nigerian name? My Nigerian name is Meme. Meme is a Nigerian name. I'm from Rivers State. Meme means peace. And my last name, my husband's last name, is Boham. My name is Meme Boham. When was your first relaxer? Okay, so answering this question brings back lots of memories because my first ever relaxer was when I was 8, but I had a really bad experience which I'll tell you about later. So I cut my hair and then wore my hair really short until I was about, I'd say 13, 14. So my first relaxer officially was when I was 8, but I don't really consider it my first relaxer because my hair was relaxed for less than a year before I cut it, and then when I relaxed again in my teen years, I had my hair relaxed until almost 2.5 years ago. So I usually consider my teen years my first relaxer, even though my official first relaxer was when I was 8. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay. How did you wear your hair in elementary school? Okay, so this is American, I presume. So elementary school means primary school. I did some of my primary school in the UK in London, and I did the rest of my primary school in Nigeria. We moved back to Nigeria when I was 7. So the first part of my primary school, nursery and primary school, was in London, and we attended a private school, my brothers and I wore my hair natural. My mom used to make like 4 plaits. It looked like tubers of yam. That's how I wore my hair when we lived in London. When we moved back to Nigeria, I wore my hair like that for a while, but I got teased a lot, so I begged my mom to relax my hair. I got a relaxer when I was 8, had my hair relaxed for less than a year, and then wore my hair really low. So in elementary school, I wore my hair natural, relaxed for less than a year, and then a low cut. When did you go natural and why? Now this one is a long story. I'll try and keep it as short, as simple as possible, but my natural hair story really goes back way back to when I was a child. So like I said, we lived in London when we were growing up, and I wore my hair natural. I really didn't think there was any other way. I knew that I was different because I was the only black girl in my class, but it didn't really seem to matter. My hair was never a problem, you know. My friends liked it. They used to play with my hair. My mom used to put bows in my hair and it looked cute. Nobody ever made fun of me. I was just a regular child, you know. There was nobody else who wore their hair like me because there was no other black girl in my school. So it wasn't a big deal. It was not until I moved back to Nigeria at age 7 that I realized that my hair was a problem, you know. How weird is that? But yeah, I got teased a lot. They used to laugh at my hair and the way my mom would plait it. And I got teased also, you know, coming back at 7, I had a British accent, so I got teased because of that as well. So I was really teased a lot. In fact, one story that really stands out for me was when I was in primary 2. I think we had been back for less than a month, and I told my teacher, "Excuse me, miss, please, I'd like to use the loo." And she said, "Eh?" I'm like, "Please, I'd like to use the loo." And then she called another child to come and like, come and hear what she's saying. I don't understand her. And the child said, "Eh?" And I said to the child, "I'd like to use the loo." Auntie, she wants to use the toilet, and the whole class burst out laughing, and they used to tease me. "I want to use the loo. I want to use the loo." Oh my goodness, it was so embarrassing because you had to take permission from the teacher before going to the toilet. I had to learn to hold my wee until it was break time because I didn't want to have to take permission, or I didn't want to have to talk. I learned to hold it, wait, and when it's break time, I use the toilet. So I never spoke in class. I was very quiet. I was scared of teachers, scared of children, just because I didn't want to get teased anymore. I begged and begged and begged my mom for a relaxer. Finally, one day she took me to the salon. I got my hair relaxed, and I used to go to retouch my hair every time I had new growth. One day, I went to the salon for my regular touch-up, and while I was at the salon, the stylist put the relaxer on my hair and walked away. She left the room, and I don't know where she went. She was gone for a really long time, and by the time she came back, I was looking to her to come and wash my hair, but she was busy chatting with friends, and I couldn't bring myself to get up, walk up to her and say, "Please, can you come and wash this thing off my hair?" I just sat there crying, and she came to me and said, you're still here? Ha! Is it not Bonnie you?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is." And she abused me. Oh my God. While she was washing my hair, she was abusing me. "This child, you want to kill me, eh? Why didn't you tell me?" In my mind, I'm like, "You put the relaxer in my hair. Didn't you remember that you had a customer before you left and started talking to somebody else?" Anyway, to cut the long story short, my hair burnt in the middle. All my hair burnt, and I had to go to the barber shop and get my head shaved. And that's how I wore my hair till the end of my primary school. I got teased much more. "You look like a boy." God, primary school was horrible. But secondary school was a bit better. I got to secondary school, all of us wore our hair low in junior class. I was in an all-girls school. You know, all of us wore our hair in a low cut, so we all looked the same. I was still quiet, but in my senior days, a family friend convinced me to compete in this beauty pageant, Miss Dramatic, and I came second. So my confidence was a confidence booster for me. I relaxed the front of my hair and, you know, installed a weave. So that was my first relaxer and first weave. After the pageant, I got a little more confident, a little more friends, became a bit more outgoing, you know, because I was now a bit popular. People wanted to know me. So secondary school was a lot better than primary school. I had lost the beauty technique. I could put it on every now and then, you know, and I used to do that in class, you know, just talk to them and tell them, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Meme, I come from London, blah, blah," you know, put it all up once in a while. But I had started speaking Nigerian. So secondary school was a lot better. And I started to wear my hair relaxed. And I wore my hair relaxed throughout my senior days in my secondary school. I associated natural hair with embarrassment and, you know, being teased. Everything about natural hair was negative, because when I wore my hair natural in Nigeria, it was so negative that I felt like it was the ugliest thing ever. And because of that, I never ever thought, I didn't even think it was normal to wear your hair natural until 3 years ago when I started watching YouTube, and, you know, I would see all these people with natural hair and I would see 4C, and I'm like, ooh. Because of that bad experience with relaxers, every time I would go in for a retouch, I would freak out. I was always so scared to go and get my hair relaxed. I hated the feel of the relaxer. You know, I didn't really used to, you know, wear weaves because weaves would itch. I would itch so badly when I would wear weaves. And so the thing I used to do most of the time were braids. And to wear braids, you didn't really need to relax your hair or retouch your hair. So I would just go in my braids, and I felt to myself, look, I hate relaxers anyway. Why don't you just go natural? And if you don't like it, you can relax your hair. And so I went natural. And almost 3 years after, I'm still natural and I'm still enjoying everything. All right, that was a long answer Didn't think it was gonna be that long. The next question is, what were your parents' reactions when you went natural? When I went natural, I was married, so I lived with my husband. My parents didn't know anything about it. I lived in Lagos, they lived in Port Harcourt, so they didn't know anything about it. The question you should be asking is, what did my husband think about it? At first, he was a bit skeptical. I showed him pictures, videos. Babe, look what my hair is gonna look like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, looks okay, but how sure are you that that's what it's gonna look like? So we kept on talking about it, and he's like, you know what, if you really want to do it, go ahead, do it. And I did it. I planned to transition for a year, but after 6 months I chopped my hair off and it was really short, and he was in shock. He was like, what did you do to your hair? And so I wore my hair in protective styles until it grew out, and then I started to do twist out and things. He likes it, he liked it, he still likes it. The only problem he has with it is when I'm styling it, hair gets all over the floor. When it's hair days, he's always like, oh my goodness, and he just leaves the room. So yeah, that's his reaction to it. But my parents were fine. My mom, once in a while when I go visit her, she's like, what is this natural hair something? Is it dada? Is it, what is it? Natural hair, what is it? You know, and I constantly have to school her, have to show her. I know it looks like a strand of locks, but it's not locks, it's just a twist out. I hope that one day she'll go natural. Which one product would you bring if you were to spend a month in Nigeria? Now, this question, when I read it, I was like, actually, I don't know, because I went natural in Nigeria. So coming here, the products that I used when I was in Nigeria is the products that I bought when I came here. So I used Eden Body Works in Nigeria. You can find it in Nigeria. You can find it here. I used Sheer Moisture. You can find it in Nigeria. You can find it here. I used Cantu. You can find it in Nigeria. You can find it here. For co-washing, I used Herbal Essence. You can find it in Nigeria. You can find it here. I used VO5. Find it in Nigeria. Find it here. I used Tresemme. You can find Tresemme in Nigeria. You can find it here. You know, so all the products I used, you can find them in Nigeria. So really, I don't see the product that I would go with, because the products I use are already products that you can find in Nigeria. What you should be asking is what I will bring from Nigeria to the UK. The next question is palm oil or coconut oil. Coconut oil, definitely. I've seen people that use palm oil. Honestly, I don't even know. Like when you sleep on the bed, doesn't it stain the pillowcase? Or stain your clothes? I don't know how people do it, honestly. I don't know if I would want to use palm oil on my hair. You know, are you asking about it on my hair or to eat it? I don't know, but if it's for the hair, I would go with coconut oil. When it's for food, I would go with palm oil. Do you use any products from Nigeria? Yes, I used, oh my goodness, when I moved with lots of products from Nigeria. They've all run out now. The only things I have left is Dudu Osun soap and shea butter. Boma. There's one shea butter called Boma. That's the one that I use. But I did use African Naturalistas. I used Namaste. What else? Yeah, those were the products that I use from Nigeria. Favorite food, egusi versus okra. I would go with okra. I always prefer okra to egusi. Especially when okra is thick, when okra is a bit runny, I like okra. But when egusi is thick, I don't like it as much as I like it when it's a bit more runny. Rice and stew versus jollof rice. I would definitely go with jollof rice. I love rice. I can eat rice every day. But I prefer jollof rice. Puff puff versus chin chin. Puff puff. I'm not really a fan of chin chin, so puff puff. Suya versus stockfish. Definitely suya. I hate stockfish. I can't stand the smell. I can't stand the taste. I don't even cook it. I really hate stockfish, so please. By the way, where is kilishi in this list? Kilishi is another good meat. Should we categorize it under the suya? Because that's a meat that is very delicious. Okay, and the final question. I hate to leave you guys, but I got to go. The final question is, what's the state of natural hair amongst Nigerians? Amongst Nigerians in Nigeria, I can say that, I did this video, 2 types of naturals in Nigeria. Watch that video for the state of natural hair in Nigeria. Can you hear my son screaming in the background? Natural hair amongst Nigerians in the UK, I have no clue. I do know a few people. There's this channel, Love Laefa, that I've been watching. I love her channel. She's natural. I haven't found out that many natural Nigerians in the UK. I have noticed a few. Yeah, there's Ijoma Una, there's her sister Chaka Valentina. Ooh, there's someone called Peta Gay C that I just discovered her channel, but I think these are the only natural Nigerians in the UK. Please, if you know of any more, hook me up. Alright guys, so that's the end of this tag, natural and Nigeria tag. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you again in another video. Bye!
Real talk right here. Listen, there was this girl